You remember when TNA, Hardcore Justice, it meant it was going to be all hardcore matches? Those were the days. Anywho, TNA had pay-per-view tonight. As some of you might remember, Hardcore Justice. And actually, when I was watching the pay-per-view, I was actually streaming it with Wrestling Guy 09 and Chase Oliver, along with Ace, the wrestling nut. And you know, overall, I think this show kind of had some good moments. It had some bad moments. Well, I think overall it was a decent show. You know, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great or spectacular, but it was an okay show. So, we start off the night. We have a triple threat match for the X-Division Championship. Brian Kendrick, defending champion, against Austin Aries versus Alex Shelley. The match was pretty good. Possibly, you know, the match of the night. It was good. It was entertaining. I know some people are saying, oh, well, Austin Aries should have won. Austin Aries just got into TNA just, you know, last month, you know, with Destination X. So, you know, he still has time to, you know, chill out, whatever, and then, you know, you could say, oh, he deserves, you know, the title. But, you know, Brian Kendrick just, you know, got it last month, whatever. But it was still a good, you know, fun match to watch. I believe Brian Kendrick hit was sliced bread, I believe, on Austin Aries, and, you know, he pinned Shelly, who got kind of the impact of it. So, Brian Kendrick retains. Then we got a Knockouts tag team match between, for the tag team titles, Miss Techmacher and Tara versus Sarita and Rosita of, you know, Mexican America. This was actually a good match. Surprisingly enough, I actually liked this match. This was a good match, especially for a women's match. This was good. It was good stuff here. Divas, take notes. You know, this was a good match, whatever. You know, Tara did good. Sarita, Rosita, they both did good. Miss Techmacher actually, believe it or not, surprised me in this match. So, you know, Tara hits the Widow's Peak on, I believe it was Sarita, and picked up the victory for her team. So Techmacher and Tara retain. Then we had the Bound for Glory series match between the Pope, D'Angelo Nair versus Devon. I guess Pope is trying to do this whole, oh, I'm a nice guy, whatever, you know, your sons are a fan of me, you know, to Devon, whatever. Devon doesn't buy into it, really. But the match they had, it was just, you know, at first, you know, the Pope wanted to lay down, whatever. Devon's like, no, you're gonna fight me like a man, whatever. So they had the match. It was okay, you know, it wasn't that great of a match, really. It wasn't. The Pope, you know, rolls up Devon, and you know, picks up the victory. So Pope wins. So yeah, Pope actually gets some points. You know, Devon kind of goes down a little bit. So then we had the Knockouts title match between Mickie James, Hardcore Country, damn, she looks good tonight, versus Winter with Angelina Love by her side. Angelina interfered not once but twice in this match. First she hit her like finishing move, whatever, I don't know what it's called. Then Winter covered her, she kicked out. Then the final time was Mickie was trying to basically throw away, you know, just freaking whatever, to Angelina Love, and then Winter like spits some mist at her. It's like some red mist. It was like a Tajiri like type of deal, except for it was red. It wasn't green. So it was kind of weird. And then she just pins Mickie James. So Winter is your new Knockouts champion. The match itself was good. I'm not gonna complain. It was a good match. Just, you know, the ending was kind of weird, but, you know, I guess you can go anywhere with Winter now. Now you could, you know, Mickie get her rematch. Angelina might turn face in the future, or possibly what TNA I could see them doing is having, you know, Velvet Sky be the #1 contender or something at Bound for Glory. Then you got the Bound for Glory series match, RVD versus Crimson, which Jerry Lynn was by Rob Van Dam's side on this one. It was okay. It was a good match. You know, Jerry Lynn gets involved. I mean, No, it was Crimson hit his finishing maneuver. I forget what it's called. And then Jerry Lynn gets involved. You know, attacks Crimson. Ref calls for the bell. So Crimson wins by disqualification. So Crimson gets his points, whatever. And RVD, he gets minus points because it's disqualification and he lost. So he's all pissed off with Jerry Lynn. So it's probably going to be Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam down in the future. Yeah. And then we got a 6-man tag team match. Fourtune versus Immortal. AJ Styles, Kazarian, Daniels versus Abyss, Gunner, and Scott Steiner. This match was good. It was actually a pretty good match. We had one hardcore moment. I believe Daniels and, who was it? Daniels and Gunner went through a table. Yeah. But the match itself, seriously, it was a good match. It was kind of slow a little bit for the most part, but it picked up, and it was an alright match. So, Fourtune gets the victory after AJ Styles hits the Pele kick on Abyss and gets the victory for his team. We got Mr. Anderson versus Bully Ray. God, the stream for this match just sucked. The stream of it, because it kept on fading in and out. But this match overall, I mean, it was mainly a fight, a brawl, more than an actual match itself. Mr. Anderson tries to get the chain, Bully Ray's chain. Referee basically takes him out, and then Bully Ray does a schoolboy practically on him and picks up the victory. And then we got the tag team title match: Beer Money, James Storm, and Bobby Roode, tag team champions. Right, Beer Money versus Mexican American Hernandez and Anarquia. One thing I don't get: Hernandez is the freaking leader, right? Why the hell is he talking? Isn't he talking and Anarquia is? Yeah, unless if you don't trust Hernandez and Mike skill, make Anarquia the leader. But Anarquia, I just can't stand the guy's voice, like freaking cheap imitation of Chavo Guerrero. But anyway, this was a good match. Don't get me wrong, it was a good match. I actually thought at some points the Mexican America was going to become the new tag team champions, but Anarquia is trying to get at the ropes. Bobby Roode pushes him. James Storm kicks him in the face. The tale. Beer Money retains tag team titles. It was a good match. I could see these guys having another match later down the road. Then we had the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Sting, the Icon, the Joker, as some people would say, the defending world champion versus Kurt Angle. This was a good match. This match was actually better than I expected. It was better than I think a lot of people expected. There was some botchy moments here. I think, at one point Kurt Angle was trying to hit the ankle lock, and Sting just doesn't feel like rolling over. He's just like a fish out of water for some weird reason. But it was still an okay, good match. At one point, the referee, Sting, and Kurt Angle are out. Out comes Hulk Hogan, brother, coming out there, brother, with the steel chair, brother, and just looks like he's about to hit Sting with it, brother. Then Kurt Angle takes the back, brother. Hulk Hogan flees, and then all of a sudden, Kurt Angle hits Sting with the steel chair, hits the Angle Slam, and then pins him 1, 2, 3. So Kurt Angle is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, he's now a 15-time World Champion. That's right, Kurt Angle. 15-time World Champion. Damn. So, yeah. Does this mean Kurt Angle's heel? I don't know, because after it was over, Kurt Angle looked at freaking Hulk Hogan like, what the just happened? Seriously, like, what the hell just happened? So, who knows what's going to happen? You got to turn into Impact this week. So, like I said, though, about this pay-per-view, it was an okay pay-per-view. I'm not going to say, oh my god, this pay-per-view was fucking amazing. I'm not going to say it was horrible either. So I'm just going to say this pay-per-view was okay. So yeah, that's what you guys think. And peace out, my favorite followers.